Hello, hello, hey, hello, hello. Props to Erykah Badu, that is not my little riff. Anyway, how are you guys today? Welcome to the Cancer 2021 overall love reading. This is As Told by Asia. I am your host, Asia. I want to first say welcome to all those who are new here. I appreciate you taking the time to check out my page. I ask that you subscribe, like, and share. If you see anything on my page that is for somebody that you know, please share with them, and I very much appreciate it. Feedback is welcome. Constructive criticism is even more welcome, and I really hope that you enjoy. Not everything is going to resonate with everybody because this is a reading for a collective, and not all signs are the same. The whole birth chart matters, their environment matters, other things matter. So it's not the sign first, it's the person first, and how their sign is portrayed is second. Okay? I would like to also state that this is for entertainment purposes only. Please do not go out and dictate your life by any reading that you see or hear. Please come to your own conclusions, okay? Get your own information and go off of that. Use these if you want as guidelines, but not as instructions, okay? I would also like to say I own no rights to the music or the card meanings. I'm going to put all the card decks in the description. I always forget some, but I'm going to try to get them all in there for you to either look up the decks, use the decks, buy the decks, whatever the case may be. Next, I would like to give an honor to God for the gift He's given me, the wisdom, the foresight, the knowledge, the understanding that I need to help others and to understand how all this works. I ask that He watch over this reading, the energy and spirits involved in this reading, that this area stay cleansed and no spirit or energy gets through other than His. I'm going to start by explaining a little bit of the layout of this reading and how it's going to go, being that it's an overall love reading and for the year of 2021 to get a feel of what it might be like based off of the energies that we have here. First, I'm going to pull a card for your energy you're putting out there. And then I will be pulling a card to read the energy of this particular space. So let me explain. For those who are single, okay, and I mean like not dealing with anybody, no ex around, maybe some friends, but nobody who you take serious. Okay, for the people who are single, this energy here is a prospective person. It's the energy you're attracting, okay? And for those who are in a relationship or in a situationship, which you know, entanglement, you're dealing with somebody, not really using titles. This could be somebody old, somebody new, whatever. That's their energy here. Then we're going to clarify them. Pull 2 cards for your past and 2 cards for your present love life and get a little feel of what it's been like and what it's like now. 1 card for your hopes and 1 card for your fears. 1 for your what you should avoid in love and what you should pursue in love. And then finally, we're going to do a year and talk about it, clarify some things, get into it, okay? So Cancer 2021 overall love reading. Welcome. Thank you. And let's get into it. I know that some of you may not even know what I'm talking about with this next part, and I'm going to be quick, but some of you do. I'm thinking about changing the perspective of my readings, the point of view, to being right in front of me, to see, face me, rather than the hands, because I've seen this a lot, and I like this, but I want to see how it is with the other way around, how the response rate is. I am going to do it with a different series of videos and not mess up the uniformity of this one, okay? So we're pulling your energy, the energy you're portraying right now, the energy you're giving off, okay? Nonsense. Okay, and you have the overall energy of all must have prizes, trying to please everyone. That sounds like nonsense to me. Okay, so for this, I feel, for those who are single, that you are trying to make everyone else happy when it comes to the people you're dating. For example, you put all of yourself into these situations that end up not working out because you are trying to put your best foot forward, single Cancer people. But it's not being met with the same energy, okay? And I just want to go ahead and tell you, yes, you're supposed to show how much of a good partner you'll be, how much of a good spouse you can be, or a good boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, trying to show how suitable you are. But at the same time, you are wasting perfectly good energy on someone who might not even last. And until you can tell who a person is and ask the right questions to get the right answers, you're going to be wasting a lot of time. Don't put so much into things that don't have a title or do not have a definite future, okay? You want to put boundaries that are appropriate for each level of intimacy or closeness to you. And don't give anybody 100% that, you know, is not exclusively committed or doing exactly what it is that you want to do. Okay, so let's just keep moving because you know how I can be. So this is the energy of the prospective partner or the energy that you're attracting. So we have pray here, okay? With the overall energy of burnt by the sun, ambition, extension, and reach. All right. So what this tells me is, if this person is your partner already in some way, whether it's with a title or without, this person is trying hard. Now, I don't know if this is trying hard in a good way or a bad way, but I know that they're trying hard. What I also know is that this person is very... Okay. So you see you have this card. It's stalked, invaded, watched. This person, your partner, is very territorial, very in your face, in your business, controlling possibly. I could also say that's how your partner feels with you, feels watched, feels bared down, feels controlled. But we'll see what happens with the clarity cards, okay? For those who are single, the energy that you are the energy that you're attracting is one of someone who you want to be all about you, of course, but the way that you're attracting the energy, it's the energy of toxicity instead of, you know, genuine feeling insecure and loving you. It's the toxic, overbearing kind of thing that you're kind of calling. I mean, it sounds really bad, and I hate when readings go like this, but it's nonsense. Okay, let's do some clarifying with my twin tarot oracle deck, major arcana light and dark, which would be reversed and upright, so that, you know, I don't take any cards upside down because there's already a card in the deck that represents the reversed version. There's no court cards and no pips, you know, the numbered cards. All right, so first you, the Devil. Ooh, and the Chariot, the light side of both. Okay. And let's get 2 energies for your partner. Okay. 2 clarity cards for your partner. We have the Strength in reverse. And we have the Temperance in the upright. Okay. So this other energy, this partner, whatever the case may be, this energy that you're attracting, okay, they are scarred, from past relationships, past situations, which could explain why they are this way. Okay, and that's for people who are single or in a relationship. The energy of the person that you're either attracting or the energy of the person that you're dealing with, whichever side of the fence you fall on, between taken or entangled or single, whatever the case may be, the opposite energy is one that's very hurt and controlling and not trusting, trust issues, clingy, can't really let go of things, not wanting to be the one let go of, okay? Not wanting to be the one who gets their heart broken, so they don't want to be vulnerable in any state, okay? And that may be from something from their childhood or something from their past relationship that causes them to be scared. But it says here that they are otherwise a very, very tempered person, very, very calm, seems very balanced, okay? This person seems at harmony. They seem in touch with their emotions. And they could be a very good person, either this energy that you're attracting or the energy that you're with. They could be a very good person, but this hurt here, where's my wand? I'm gonna use this one. This hurt here, right there, it's like really, really affecting this. Meanwhile, here you with your nonsense, okay? Oh, well, real quick, that also the overall energy of their burnt by the sun that they have, this one, their overall energy here, they could be really tired of feeling this way, you know, trying to balance out their good and bad. They can be really tired of feeling like they have to watch their every relationship, okay? So here with the energy of you and what you're giving off, you here, I see you are tempted to always work double time for everybody else. And it's time to talk sense because you can't please everybody, you know? All must have prizes can't happen. And that's complete nonsense. It's time to start talking sense, and you have it. You're very logical. You're very realistic. Sometimes you get off in your little la-la lands, I see, but you're very logical, level-headed, and I feel as though you let people, or people have the power to, because of whatever has happened to you prior, people have the power to suck you into things, suck you into, you know, a bad mood, turning into this. This is having been hurt by everything, and it still affects them to this day, years later, days later, weeks later. Here, you get sucked into those things, you know? I feel as though you are tempted to move outside of your character often. Talk some sense. You can't please everybody. You can't deal with everybody. You can't entertain everybody. The overall energy between the two of you was, the clarity cards, was the High Priestess in the upright position, in the light position. Okay? So for me, that says you have a pretty good read on the situation. Like, your intuition is clear. Things that you've been feeling have been right, and hopefully you've been following your intuition. Like, I very much hope so, because it says that you have a good sense of what's going on. You're in tune with your intuition, very much so, whether you're single or not. Okay, that goes for single and people in relationships, situationships. To avoid wasting any time, we're just going to move right along and pull out the Starman Tarot deck. We are going to pull your past. Okay. Too many. Okay. These are hard because they're really big. Okay. So that's past. Well, I guess since this is the way it was coming out, that's the way it has to go. You know, everything happens for a reason. I live by it. I speak it. I live by it, okay? I'm going to set this up and fix it shortly. Okay. So we have your past. And your past is the Eight of Cups, very suiting for the past. And the Chariot in reverse, okay? Now we're going to pull for your present. That's 2 cards. The Two of Swords in reverse, that is in your present. And also in your present is the Seven of Wands in reverse. It seems like when I try to make sure the cards are not reversed, they end up being reversed anyway. And that just, it should show me by now, like, whatever's going to come out is going to come out. Okay? I shouldn't be fixing this on screen, but...
We are going to move right along. Oh, wow. Cards flying all over the place. Your hopes. Fears. What you should avoid. And what you need to pursue. Okay. And that goes.
In your present. So I see in the past, you had a situation in which you had to let go of. You let go of something already. But it seemed like you lost your drive and your passion for other things, possibly for other relationships. I feel as though for those who are single, you, of course, the let go, I feel, was a relationship that you let go of, and I feel it was a very special one, okay? And it put a damper on your drive to want to start another relationship. It discouraged you from starting over again with anyone else. Okay. Now, for those who are in a relationship, sorry guys, I should really like not do this on screen, but I keep doing it anyway. For those who are in a relationship, you were needing to let go of something that you have not yet let go of. Probably something that happened in a relationship that the other person may have done to you, or something you may be feeling guilty about that you really need to let go of and walk away from. This is a very emotional thing, something that pulls on your heartstrings that you really just have to drop, kill, and let go of, because it's really stopping your motivation to be better, to be greater, to keep the relationship going, or to even, it's stopping you from wanting to try, okay? And this, like I said, could have been something that your partner did to you, or it could be a guilt that's eating at you for something that you did, okay? And that's the past. Now, the present you have here, you have the Two of Swords in reverse and the Seven of Wands in reverse. So what this says to me is that you are now no longer at an impasse. That for single people, you are no longer at an impasse. You have come to a decision in the past, have let go of a situation that no longer served you, but it took away, or it affected your motivation to find love once again. And the good thing, the silver lining of the situation is you now are sure of what you want and what you don't want. And one of the things that you do not want is to defend your actions. Now, those in a situation or a relationship, there's something that you did not let go of that was in the past that has put an effect on your relationship, which is probably why it is the way that it is as we speak. Okay, something is blocking you from making up your mind, or you could have made up your mind about something, yet your partner is not cooperating. Okay, I see that you cannot stop defending your actions. Everything that you do has to be explained or defended or fought about. And this is for the situationship people. Okay. And like I said, this is the present, past. And now I have these 4 cards that are your hopes, fears, and your things you should avoid, things you should pursue in love, okay? So your hopes, we have the Princess of Pentacles. Let's put her, now we'll put her here. Hopes, the Princess of Pentacles, and fears, the Emperor. So for my single people, with your hopes being the Princess of Pentacles and your fears being the Emperor, I'm feeling like you're hoping to come up with new ways and new ideas to entertain yourself, or new ideas in as far as you'd like to find a partner, possibly. because the dating scene where you are isn't working, or the dating app that you've been using isn't working, or you don't want to try the traditional ways of dating. You know, with COVID, it's hard. So I feel as though you're looking for new ideas to either keep yourself busy or to find someone to help you keep busy, okay? That's your hopes. And I feel as though your fears are either becoming too guarded or finding someone, dealing with someone who is an authoritative person in your life, because that's something that you've just let go of and gotten out of, okay? So you're hoping for new ways to think about things, new perspectives, new ways about going about things, and you're fearing being locked down by guarded emotions or locked down by a person who is very authoritative and brings you back to where you just got out of, okay? Now, for those in a relationship, your hopes are, with the Princess of Pentacles, is to come up or show new ways of love, of trust, of getting along, bonding, and making the relationship spicy again, making it feel new again, okay? And the fears with the Emperor card here is that you will be, or your partner will be, too hurt and too far past forgiving, or, you know, too much damage has been done for things to get better. It could also mean that you don't want to become this Emperor guarded energy, or you don't want your partner to be. You want stability, of course, but you don't want the authoritative ruling figure that possibly this person once was, or possibly this person can show they can be. Okay? Now, with the what you should avoid in love and what you should pursue in love. Okay, so what you should avoid in love is the Nine of Swords, sorrow. Well, you should avoid sorrow in any aspect. And what you should pursue is the Three of Cups in reverse. Okay, so my single people, what you should avoid is... What you should avoid is being in that dark place that has you not wanting to socialize, not wanting to give anything a chance, and pursue, knowing that you shouldn't celebrate too early with the Three of Cups here, because the Three of Cups in the upright position is celebrating a union of some kind of partnership or something like that, a relationship, partnership, situationship, friendship, whatever the case may be. It's the celebration of that. And I feel like with it in the reversed position, it's saying that you should pursue the understanding of not everything needs to be celebrated so early. Things take time to understand. You might not see things for what they are immediately. Okay, for those in a relationship, you should avoid bringing sorrow and being sorrow within your relationship. That does not mean be his peace, because that's some nonsense in some aspects. But don't be the doom and gloom of the relationship either, okay? You want to avoid celebrating every victory, okay? Sometimes you have to take a loss. Sometimes you have to take the higher road, or let the other person in the relationship feel like they're winning something. Because some people are not good at compromises, so you got to take the higher road. Okay. I feel as though with this person in the relationship, in the situationship, I also feel as though I should say, when you're in your sorrowful place with this person who you're dealing with, and they are constantly bringing you sorrow, that one or two little bright moments, don't triumph in it. It doesn't change who they are. It doesn't mean that they're going to be different now until that show of love and union is consistent. Okay, if they're telling you to shut up and calling you fat and ugly every other day, telling you that you're not enough, and you know, you always catch them talking to other people, something along those lines, but then every once in a while, you know, they're giving you good love, or, you know, showing you some attention or taking you out or buying you something, and then now all of a sudden everything is fixed, that's just a band-aid on a big wound, okay? Those in a relationship, if that's what's happening, that's something you should step away from. Avoid the sorrowful parts while you're because you're like taking those and saying, okay, well, at least I have these good parts, okay? You need to pursue understanding that not every little situation needs to be rewarded. Not every little situation is a big deal, okay? All right, so we're just gonna keep on moving. Ego. The first thing I'm going to clarify is the past, okay? Let's see what comes up. Right away, something comes up. It's up to you. Okay. For me, with the it's up to you card coming up for the past, I feel as though it's saying it's up to you if you're going to let the past affect you or not. Okay? It's up to you how to go from there. How to define the past. How to accept it and use it and experience it. Okay? Are you going to let this experience of the past make you no longer the great partner that you could be, to no longer open up your heart and show people the wonderful, outstanding person that you can offer them in a relationship? Is that what that's going to do to you? Are you going to let this relationship, people who are in the relationship still, are you going to let this past situation dictate the rest of your relationship? Because if that's the case, as far as, letting it negatively affect you instead of positively affect you, are you going to stay in a relationship that is negatively affected by a past situation that it's up to you to let go of? Okay? If it bothers you that much, it's not something that you should stay in. Okay? All right, so we're going to just move on to clarifying the present. Let's see what comes out for that. Okay. All right, here we go. Let go. Okay. So, with the let go coming here, I feel like with the single people, that's kind of what I was saying earlier when I said, why hold on to a situation that is not serving you anymore? Then don't be in the relationship. For, like I said, people in the situationship relationship, then don't be in the situation, okay? If you're gonna just hold on to it and add to the toxicity of it. Okay, and for the people who are single now, I feel as though you have a very tight grip on what you expect now. And it is very good that you know what you want and what you don't want. It's very good that you have your boundaries. But also, don't let your guard up so high. I feel as though you have such a defense over how you want things and how you definitely don't want things that you are not willing to really take anything further than you already have. I don't see anything really lasting past the talking stages for those who are not in a relationship. You have your mind made up about the way things that are or should and shouldn't be, but also, are they realistic demands? I don't know. You got to ask yourself that. All right, so your hopes and fears. So let's do 4. We have hopes. Remain positive. Oh boy. We have remain positive for your hopes, for your fears. So your hopes, I feel, okay, we have 2. I'm going to use this for your fears, and matter of fact, just going to re-pull. Okay. Remain positive that you'll come up with the ideas and stuff that you want and that you need to be creative in the relationship, to come up with those ideas to keep you busy. Remain positive that your hopes are going to come true, and your hopes can only really come true if you remain positive. What you put out there is what you get back, Cancer. As an emotional sign, I know it's hard to always stay positive because your emotions do sometimes get the best of you, but mind over matter many times, and that is a very, 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 very true statement. Okay, if I can't get something out of here, I'm just going to pick. All right, so we have that one that just flew over there, trust. So what you should avoid, oh my goodness gracious, guys. Okay, what you should avoid, we got the trust over that card. And finally, what you should pursue. Okay. Okay. All right, there's healing going on all sides here for everybody, relationship or not. Lots of healing on all sides. So we're going to turn these cards around and see what's going on. We have success in front of fears, and we have romance in front of what you should pursue. Okay, so you see for yourself. Okay, so you should remain positive about your hopes for both single and people in romantic or situationships. Okay, your fears. Okay, I feel as though you're going to have success conquering your fears with the way these cards are set up and the way the reading is going. Okay, you're going to have success in conquering the Emperor energy and harnessing it in its rightful way. Think positively, okay? Think positively, remain positive, and your hopes will come true and your fears will be conquered, okay? What you should avoid with the sorrow, I feel as though you should trust the process, okay? Don't overthink or try to think too deeply about the situation because it'll probably bring you in the hole, but be realistic about it. If there's nothing more you can think of or understand, don't ponder on it until you get some more information. And look for information knowledge-wise, knowledge-based, fact-based, because that's usually what people are missing, okay? And now with the what you should pursue with the Three of Cups in reverse, and then you have romance, look for that. I remember how I was saying, you know, don't celebrate every little thing. Don't get excited about every little thing. Romance is consistent, okay? Consistent romance is what you should be paying attention to, taking into accountability, taking into account, and really paying attention to. If it's something that you want, you know, say that's what you want. Don't settle for less. But again, please make sure that your goals or your wants or your boundaries and rules are attainable and realistic. Set standards. Don't settle, but be realistic. Again, be logical, be realistic, okay? And whatever that means to you. Okay, so we are just going to keep it moving. I hope that you're enjoying this reading, that it's giving you the answers, the clarity, the understanding that you need. And we're going to move on to the year. All right, I hope this is still good for everyone. I'm sorry for the little interruptions and stuff. I am still working on how to get this down packed, on top of the fact that my tripod broke in St. Thomas and I still have not replaced it. Have to get more prioritized here. Okay, so we're gonna do the year, and I'm just gonna put one down for each month, and then we'll kind of just go with the flow from there. Okay, I want to put some stones in front of here to keep it down. Okay. So here we go. A year. I need 12 cards. Let us go. Cancer. What energies do we have? Okay, we got 2, 4, 6. They're coming out in 2s. I don't know if that's a good thing, or should they be coming out in 3s, because you know what they say about 3s. Okay, let's get some shuffling going on here. And pull 6 more. Okay. Okay, I believe that's 7. 8. If I do get more than that, 9. 10. 11. 12, 13. Okay, like I was saying, if I get more than that, I just put one as a bonus card. So we have an overall energy of Gemini the butterfly. And this is an energy of being versatile and flexible, seeking variety, being able to collaborate, very brilliant. I feel as though this is something that you're honing in on or now embodying. You could possibly have Gemini in your chart, or, you know, be dealing with the Gemini even. All right. Here we go. And I'm going to take them however they come. Right? So January, we have Uranus. February, the 3rd house. So Uranus is a revolution, new innovation, technology, new ideas, insight and awakening. Pretty much what this whole new generation is all about, to be honest, okay? Then in February, we have the 3rd house, the house of perception, social media, things that are seen, dating, communicating, being part of something, discussions, just, you know, all around communication and the word I'm looking for, gathering, being sociable, okay, socializing, all right? So February, this month, social month, feel like, you know, you're doing a lot of social media postings or looking on social media a lot, meeting a lot of people on social media, joining groups, you know, starting something on social media, starting your own page or something along those lines, okay? So we have March, the North Node. So March, next month, you are going to be getting or going towards really focusing on or dealing with what your destiny is and the way in which you should start going in life in order to achieve your goals, to follow your life's purpose, and to achieve your destiny, okay? So that's March. April, we have Saturn. Very disciplined, structured, business-like, okay? Very responsible, ambitious, very resilient. This is the a planet of wisdom and energy of wisdom that you're going to have in April, and I feel like it has a lot to do with your destiny and going towards your destiny, wisening up, or your destiny includes you gaining some wisdom, okay? May, we have the 4th house, the house of family, the roots, your home life, your comfortable life, the things you do at home, cooking and relaxing and everything in your innermost world, everybody in your innermost world, okay? So in May, I see you putting down roots, or I feel the energy of you wanting to just really bear down into something and make it permanent in your life, okay? This could be the person, it could be something that you love, like your job, or something that will affect your love life, a career, a business, a dream, an aspiration that affects your love life. But whatever that is, it happens in May. We'll see more about it. June, the 9th house, the house of Sagittarius. Ooh, I like it, me being a Sagittarius. Seeking, okay? So I feel like that has a lot to do with what I said here with the 4th house, putting down roots, and I feel like it's just, you're going to start really thinking a lot deeper than you used to, looking for more insight, looking for more answers, being more thorough, being more structured and strict when it comes to what you believe, and how you handle things. People in a relationship, I feel as though your boundaries are going to get stronger, as well as those not in a relationship. And those who are single, I feel as though you're really going to start to want to build a family and start to get serious about being in love. All right. So July, we have semi-sextile, and this is an allowing. This is a growth. Okay. July is going to be a time of realizations, reaping rewards, being encouraged and encouraging others, getting clarity, and really gaining a lot of hope for the future. All right. August, we have Scorpio. In August, this energy of August is one of transformation and passion. This is going to be something that is a big deal, something that you can't share with everybody. It's going to be something that has come out of or been born of the negative things that you've had to experience, and it's going to be the catalyst for your growth. Okay. I feel as though you're going to be this whole new person, in a sense of you're going to be your most developed, or becoming a more developed sense of yourself. Okay, that's August. September, we have the quincunx, and this is complexity, bewilderment, puzzling, being irritated, complicated, uncomfortable, butting heads. So I feel like this new transformation, this new you, is going to make a couple people uneasy. It's going to get under a couple people's skin, and some people are just not going to know what to do with the new and improved you. Now, if this new you is not improved, I can understand why people are feeling uncomfortable. This is where you have to check yourself. But this transformation to me feels good, okay? Because you had especially the North Node back there in March, or upcoming in March, and then next you had the wisdom, and then roots. Like, I feel like you're just going on the right path. January, the January, there was a revolution in your mind, or in your soul. You're feeling single or in a relationship, people. Cancer, you had an awakening, a revolution. You've learned something new. You gained and acquired something, okay? And in this month, you're really going to be socializing, discussing it, understanding it, seeing it on social media, exploring it on social media, talking about it on social media, okay? Really researching it and getting into it. March, you're going to be going towards your destiny, or realize your destiny. April, you're going to gain some wisdom, or really start seeking wisdom. That's the 9th house. Maybe this energy, starts to begin back here with the Saturn energy, okay? You really start to get structured, and you're starting to want some roots by May. So by April, you're getting serious about it. By May, you're putting down your roots, or really just doing some recon. Some research, some due diligence in order to set down those roots, or you're really starting to feel as though you want to start a family, start a business, put your roots down, and have a routine kind of thing, with spontaneity in there, but routine, okay, with someone particular, or for people who are in a relationship, you want to set down roots and make it permanent, make it more official, engagement, make it marriage, make it more than what it is, okay? By June, you will be seeking deeper thoughts, looking into your faith, trying to understand things, seeking clarity, seeking wisdom, okay? Possibly more wisdom. You loved how it felt to understand and feel things and have a structured idea, and to be able to make wise choices for where you got into the Saturn energy. And now in June, you're really wanting to hone in on that more in the 9th house of Sagittarius. Now in July, with the semi-sextile, this is an energy of really being encouraged and having hope. And I feel like that either comes from your partner, or from the results that you're getting from the attitude and effort you're putting towards your year. Now in August, with the Scorpio, this is the transformation. This is where the difference really starts to happen and be seen and be noticeable, okay? But it's starting to cause some irritation amongst you or others, where others may not understand you or believe you or take you seriously or abide by your new rules. They might not like them. Or it could be that you are no longer comfortable where you are because of how things are. People might not be receptive to who you are. And I feel like that's where look, under here, Scorpio has transformation, and look down there, it says transform. So yeah, this is really like you coming into this new person that you are, okay? This is October, and we have Pisces energy in October. So this is really hitting the spiritual climax of this situation. This relationship that you are in, or this relationship that you let go of and you are now single from, really just pushed you into your spirituality, and that's the transformation that is happening. If you feel like there's a change coming in your life, know that by the October next year, you're going to be way more spiritual, more magical. You're going to be using and honing in on this semi-sextile energy, where you're allowing things to happen, allowing the growth, allowing the feelings, allowing the change and the transformation to actually happen, okay? And you're also going to be very much allowing your imagination to run wild, to be more of the dreamer that you want it to be, because you also have this wisdom to back it up and to help you not make foolish decisions. November, you have the 5th house, and the 5th house is passions, as in desires, entertainment, pleasure, creativity, children, humor, romance, disco ball, performance. And this is like passion as in things that you like to do, things that you like to see, that, you know, really get you excited and bring passion into your life, okay? And I feel as in November, you're really going to start to hone in on that because of this new mystical, magical energy that you have, and this new wisdom, and these roots that you're putting down, and those things that you've learned, and the growth that you've experienced through the allowing that you've let occur. Okay, I feel as though you're really going to get and tap into that passionate side of you that you may have lost during the relationship that you are now in, or lost in the relationship that you have left just in the past, which could have been recently or, you know, far past, but I feel like it wasn't that long ago. And now for December, we have conjunction, and this is empowerment. It is combines with, enhances, strengthens, joins forces, activates, intensifies authorities, aligns with, saturates, overrides, and overwhelms. So for December, I feel as though all of this, all of your hard work, all of your perspectives, all of your experiences, all of your past, all of the things that you're running into and things like that, it's really going to push you and make you the whole new person that you are meant to be, okay? Everything is going to start working together, even though it looks like a whole bunch of opposites and you feel tugged all over the place. All it's doing is bringing you really into a balance, okay? A balance to where you use your heart and your mind. A balance to where you're not too overwhelmed with one idea or another, with one feeling then another. And that you're leading with love, but still thinking, you know, logically. That's my favorite thing to say. And the overall energy is Mercury, which the 3rd house belongs to. This is this month's planet with the 3rd house, and this is communication, thoughts, analyzing information, learning, trade, ideas, smarts, reporting, lens, palette, perception, curiosity, narrative, wonder, and muse. So with this little spare energy here, I feel like you're just going to be in this energy of new stuff and wanting more and learning more and feeling more and thinking differently and seeing things differently and just communicating differently and just having a whole different energy about you than you did before, a whole new growth. Okay, that's what I see coming here throughout this year. It's going to be a year of just constant new cycles back to back to back in 2021 with your love. Okay, I feel like you're really going to come into the love that you're looking for and needing in this year. So now that we have the year laid out, let's do some clarifying, some explaining, some deeper understanding of what we are seeing here, what we're looking at, and such. Here we're going to use Rune cards. We're going to use 4 of them to basically get a base or overall feeling for each quarter of the year. The first 3 months, then 3 to 6, 6 to 9, 9 to 12. Okay? Sounds good, sounds good. The better clarified we are, the more prepared we will be. So this is for the first 3 months. And what do you know? Gaining wisdom from experience. That is the 13th rune. And we'll get more into details as we go. But right now, we're just set them down. Okay. Next, 3 to 6 months. What is the energy for this quarter of the year? Okay. I really feel like this relationship, for those who are in a relationship, it's teaching you a lot, and really it's really going to take you to this next level. Whether it's going good or bad, it's serving its purpose, because you're on the serious and rapid path to growth, my Cancer people. For my single people, this is, like I said, with those who are taking it, for both of you guys, it just, both of my groups that I'm talking to, it just looks really good. Okay, I'll explain more. Let's just get these next 2 runes out of here for, okay, and this is 6 to 9 months. So these 3, we have the 18th rune. All good things, all good things. And the last, okay, here we go. The last one is the 23rd rune, which is Das, I believe it's called. And overall energy. Okay, yes. Drawing within. The 11th rune, 11 is intuition, higher self, being very connected with the divine or with the universe, probably having access to your Akashic records, which is a whole nother story. But for those who know, then you know. If you know, you know. And that is drawing within yourself and really getting to know the inner you, the unity between your masculine and feminine here in this year. And I believe that this relationship, for those who are in a relationship, this relationship is the cause. And for those who are single, your past relationship or ships is the are the cause, is the cause. Okay. So we are going to start breaking this down as concisely and clearly, efficiently and quickly as possible. So for the first 3 months of this year, there is an energy of, it's called Iwas also, this rune. It is the U tree, also the world tree, the tree of life, unity of life and death, stamina and sacrifice. Okay, I feel like this has a lot to do with the fact that you could have done these lifetimes before. Okay, this could possibly be not your first time around the block. I do believe in reincarnation. Okay, this, since it's in the upright, it shows growth of strength through understanding things, okay? Through experience, through living it, through having to survive, okay? As you can see with this guy, he has overcome the elements, and he's in front of this tree. And we also have roots here, roots coming up, wisdom coming up from understanding. So I feel like this is really like hitting it off. From living it, you have now gained wisdom and experience. And you're gaining stamina in your practices of patience, of moving on, of focusing on self, of communication with your partner, of communication with people that you're just dealing with, okay? I feel like there's a lot of self-discipline here where you are able to make things around you happen, even when people don't know that you are getting your way, or people don't understand that, okay, you can win this battle, but I'm ultimately winning the war. I feel like that's the kind of like growth you're getting here. It's a transformation. So everything that's coming up in the year is all being hit off in January, February, and March. So the activities, the thinking, the situation, the incidences, the occurrences, whatever you want to call it, everything that is happening and occurring and being thought of and being imagined and dreamed of is all happening in the first 3 months. It's like your eureka moment, your revolution, your revolution, this transformation, this new surprise reform that you are taking part in or going through, okay? Definitely changing your perception with the 3rd house and hurling you towards your destiny with the North Node, okay? Yes, I definitely feel like you're using your words, you're analyzing, you're learning, you're refining your palette, you're getting the information that you need. You're writing your own story here with the Mercury communication. And we're in March, so the fact that March, I'm not saying March and Mercury are related in any way. What I'm saying is in the 3rd house that you have here is Mercury's house. So this month is coming up here in the reading already. And I'm going to see what that's all about, that it's coming up right now. Like why that's happening. Maybe there's no reason. Maybe there is a reason. But apparently whatever's going on in the first 3 months is really about to skyrocket or be the catalyst, be the kickstart, jump off to the rest of this extraordinary year. And I just want to make clear that yes, there are negative things happening, or negative feelings, negative emotions, okay? But it's all part of the purpose. You're going to go through things. Nobody's life is perfect. Things really don't come easy, especially things that are worth having. So yes, I know that I'm saying, this is good, this is going good, this is going great, but I feel like it's because it's a turning point in your life, okay? Now with the 3 to 6 months we have here, the energy of that quarter of your life is a 9 in reverse, and the 9 is Hagalaz, which is like ice hail. The letter H is important here. Cosmic or primal egg is what it symbolizes, okay, and that's here in the hand. And it's 3 trines at the top, which is like a trinity of wisdom of all kinds, and just a tap into of just cosmic abundance, okay? And it makes so much sense with your North Node being right there, and it being the shift or the last thing of the last quarter of this, the first quarter of this year, connecting to the next quarter, transitioning you into the next quarter of wisdom, of roots, and of seeking. Like, this is just a beautiful. But the fact that it's in reverse, it says that this is a warning of unfruitfulness, a failed harvest, a withdrawal, cold times. So don't be scared of this wisdom. Don't shun it away because others are not receptive to it. And also understand that people may not be receptive to it, may not embrace it, may not believe it, may not talk to you as much. You may lose friends or people you think are friends. You may pull away from family. Whatever may happen, I see that this is a warning of this happening or this being able to happen, okay? And it's just a heads up that you're going through a transition of beautiful growth. You've been through all of this in your life already, basically on your own. Yes, you've had help here and there. Yes, you've had an ear to talk to, but there's never really been someone to truly understand and truly really take a step back and help you think about this from a different point of view other than their own biased point, because they're close to the situation as you are. Now, some people may have given you good advice that you have ignored, which this can also be a warning of. However, I feel as though it's more of a be warned that with the change, with the newness, with the new you and the growth in you, there's going to be a withdrawal from others, okay? Things aren't going to happen as fast as you want. Don't be discouraged. This is just a moment of, okay, it's happening. Let me get used to it and let the universe start giving you, clearing up some of your karmic debt to be able to give you positive karma, like a credit card with credit, positive karma, okay? And that's what you're looking to get, to be able to get the abundance and the manifestations in faster time, rapid time. Okay, so as you can see, right after the end of the second quarter of this year, you are going to be leaving the second quarter, entering the third quarter of this year, seeking, okay, set on your course, because you're on a journey, but at this point you're going to be seeking and know what you're seeking. Maybe only for this section you'll know what you're seeking, or this time period you'll know what you're seeking, or be a little more mindful or aware of what you're going after. But at least this is a stepping stone. Okay, so seeking into the third quarter of this year, the 6 to 9 months of this year, you have the Berkano, the goddess of the birch tree, okay? And the letter B is important here. And for this one here, the letter somewhere between E and I is important here, okay? So that may be a name that is Spanish, or a different cultured name that the E or I is silent or transferable, as in interchangeable, or the I might sound like an E sounds like an I, something like that, okay? Here the letter H is important, and here the letter B is important. So keep that in mind, okay? With the goddess of birch here, okay? With the goddess of the birch tree, it symbolizes the breast of Mother Earth, the things from which we get nutrients, okay? Earth, for people who are very spiritual, earth for anybody, but especially for people who are very spiritual, nature and earth, like being out in nature, being one with the earth, is very beneficial for your soul, for your body, for your spirit, which I guess is the same as soul, but if it's not, I want to mention it, and for your mind. You can really connect with nature and really just become in tune with self. Touch the ground, walk barefoot, breathe in deep, stare at the sky, touch the trees, hug the trees, whatever it is that you want to do. Just get in touch with nature and just open your heart and mind. Let the negative out, because what it's going to do is, just like the trees, it's going to, oh, my light went out. Okay, just like the trees, it's going to take in the carbon dioxide, the stuff that is like waste, okay, and pump in the oxygen that you need to breathe, to live, to thrive, okay? And that's the positive that we're going to receive by just, inhaling and breathing in and taking in the earth, okay? It doesn't harm the earth when you're out there releasing your energy and taking in the positive in a positive way, because the earth is just going to, recycle that, okay? Come in tune with yourself. So, this card, it very much symbolizes female sexuality, fruitfulness, protection, growth, reception, motherhood, and safety. So in the third quarter of this year, I see you really tapping into your feminine side. If you're a male, I see that you're really, starting to understand the female better, starting to be able to get the women that you want, or get the woman that you want and how you want her, and carry a relationship in which, works for both of you. On the other hand, if you're a female, you're really tapping into your female sexuality, really tapping into your sensitive side, your female side, your sexual side, really just being the natural, honest you. In whichever way, whether you show it a ton or show it a little bit in your own little conservative way, it's still tapping into that magic of the feminine sexuality. Right. How we had the unfruitfulness in this quarter and then now we have fruitfulness here. I feel as though because of the wisdom, because of the seeking that you're going to be doing, I think that's all happening because of, you know, the way things are going in your growth. I feel like you're going to not really understand or really, you're going to need help getting through the whole isolation thing that I feel is going to happen here. Okay, with people pulling away from you or you pulling away from people because you simply are no longer vibrating at the same level as them. Okay, you're setting roots and maybe that's not the person that you were to them. Or maybe where you're setting roots and how you are is not, you guys are no longer compatible or can be around each. Sometimes people outgrow each other, you know, it's fine. I see here that you use the seeking, you use the wisdom, you use your perception and this new found idea and way of thinking, you use that as a way to grow and live past this situation, to grow from it, to become fruitful regardless. And I feel as though if you wanted to have a baby, here you go. You're happy. Here's your baby in your family. Or if you're single and you wanted a baby, here you go. Here's your niece or nephew. Here's your adopted child, okay? Here's the baby that you're having the way that you want to have it, okay? Here's your business. Here's your newness, your new baby in whatever aspect the baby is, okay? For single and people in relationship, there's going to be a newness in these 6 to 9 months, okay? I feel as though it's going to be a product of you just being happier by letting things play out as they will instead of stressing yourself over it. And this transformation that you're going to be going through with a lot of sexuality and a lot of tuning into yourself and tapping in and manifesting and getting all that you want, you know, and even through the discomfort and even through the irritation, and even through, you know, all of the complexities, you still are able to succeed and grow and earn the things and nurture the things that you want, okay? Even as well, I can't even say even, also, if this is a motherhood thing where someone is pregnant or someone is having a baby or experiencing some type of motherhood in some way, shape, or form, however you become a mother, okay? Even like if it's a business, if it's a new house, if it's a new birth to something, okay? There's going to be some irritation. There's going to be some confusion and some, you know, feeling of lost and bewilderment and like, okay, what do I do? Where am I at? Who am I? Like, what is going on? It's normal. It's all part of how things go when you start a new process of your life. You have not done this before, okay? Mercury possibly playing into all of this, learning and words and thoughts and perspection and curiosity, building your own narrative, using your smarts, all through the year. Possibly it kicks off here, you use it all year, okay? All right, and, sorry guys. The last quarter of the year truly focuses on an understanding, an awareness, and a new way of seeing. Coming to the end of, or the closing of, coming up to it, or experiencing the closing of a cycle, okay, and into a new one, okay? Experiencing all the growth that you need, learning all of the lessons that you needed to learn in this cycle of your life. Everything that you've been through, everything that you've done has all been for purpose. Why was it hard? Because of probably how you handled things. Okay? But to each person in their own time. Things are going to be rough when you're learning lessons. Okay? So the last quarter, the last 3 months of this year, I see Dagas number 23, which is 5, and 5 is personal growth. So that kind of plays along with it. Okay. The letter D is important here. Also, the number 5 is you have 5 karmic cycles before you get to, leave this earth place and not have to learn any more lessons here. Okay, you have 5 of them. So this is definitely a time of completion, a time of some rough patches, like truly a rough and rewarding year. It is going to definitely balance you out in the way in which you need. And I feel like it's going to come in very handy for the years to come. Okay, so this card means daylight. It means twilight, gray area. Gray area is, the balance, the between the black and the white, where a lot of people can't see or don't understand. It's a paradox, a ritual fire, dawn, things dawning on you, a new light, a new understanding, a new day, okay? And since it's in the upright position, it represents an awakening and an understanding. It represents a hope, a newfound hope, opposites working together, which is exactly what this is. There's a whole bunch of ups and a whole bunch of downs here, like a whole bunch of ups and downs here that are working together to make you into this energy of completeness. Okay, it's a new way of seeing. It's a new way of seeing. Your perspective changes, your palette is refining, you're analyzing things, you're gaining information, and it's just a whole new you. And this is very much, this Mercury energy is very much like putting a big emphasis on this. It's like playing all throughout here. And I feel like since it's February is where Mercury's house is in your reading, I feel as though you really, really, really need to pay attention to what is happening this month. Also, the number 3 seems very important. Really, really important that you work on your communication and your energy with Mercury. There's a lot of Mercury retrogrades. Mercury retrogrades in it more than any other planet because it's, I believe, the slowest moving, fastest moving, something along those lines. That makes it, look like it's going backwards because all the rest are passing it. Okay. All right, guys. Okie dokie. We are going to get more clarity on the year. And wrap this up. And I hope that so far so good. Okay, for this portion, you're mostly just going to see me pulling your cards. I am going to say a couple things that might be important. Well, I can't even say important. A couple things that might come up again later. If you don't want to stay through this portion, it's fine. It's only going to be about 2 decks, I believe, I'm going to shuffle and pull from for this part. And then begin to explain. So, January. Okay. You have the Ace of Swords for January. So January, yeah, you had a whole bunch of new revolution. Like, that's exactly what this card says. A revolution, new ideas, a brand new input, download, or perspective given to you. Excuse me. A whole new way of thinking. A whole new energy, wave of new mindset, mental energies, new mental energies. Okay, with that. Okay. Oh, a couple of them came out. I'm going to do February. You have the 2 of Wands, and with the 3, the 3rd house, the perception, it makes a lot of sense. Okay. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune on the North Node. Can you be any more cliche? But I'm just going to try to keep it moving because I don't want to take up too much time. We have the 7 of Wands on Saturn. I'm liking it because it's the upright, and then we have the 7 of Wands in the reverse. So it's looking good on the Saturn card, okay? On the month of April, it's looking good with the wisdom, okay? Up here, it wasn't looking too good having to defend yourself, because that's pretty much what that is, you shining your light and others kind of like not gravitating towards it, not understanding, not accepting it, not accepting you, or just letting you do all the work with what's going on physically in dealing with your actions. They're not even trying to come to an understanding. They're not even trying to help, okay? All right, so for the 4th house, we have the Mother of Cups. Makes sense with the 4th house. All right, this is really interesting, the way that this is coming together. Okay, the 9th house. Let's get clarity on the 9th house. All right, so for the 9th house, we're going to take the 8 of Cups in reverse, which is interesting because look, we have the 8 of Cups in the upright here, and then right here we have the 8 of Cups in reverse. And then after that, we have the 3 of Pentacles here for this semi-sextile energy. And that's really saying that July, you are going to be arriving at or be at the top of your game, at the top of your craft, honing all of your skills and putting them to use, okay? Using your wisdom that you've gained, using your information that you've gained, the communication skills, the roots. You know, I've been told and I've witnessed that when you do things that bring you joy and also bring enlightenment and help to raise the consciousness of the whole world, then things happen perfectly, like as planned. And it might not be as you plan, but it'll go so smoothly because it's going as planned. Okay, so let's do August, September, October, November, December. Yeah, August with the Scorpio. Let's clarify. Okay, we have the Hanged Man in August. Okay. September. Oh, wow, I didn't get to finish. September is the Death card in reverse. October with the Pisces energy. Let's see if we can clarify that. October is the 4 of Wands in reverse. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. This is really like, okay, Cancer. Okay, November. Look, November and December popped out. So I'm going to take this as November, which is the 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups. I can count. 6 of Cups. And December, we have the Magician. Okay. I don't know if that's good or bad. Overall energy, we have the Father of Wands. This is actually Sagittarius's card. King of Wands is the Sagittarius energy. Okay. Fire energy if you'd like, but Sagittarius energy, according to, you know, the rules, I guess. Look it up online. Maybe different things, different places have different meanings for the cards, but from what I've looked up, that's Sagittarius energy. So, okay. What else are we doing? Okay, the other deck that I'm using here, I'm also going to pull from this deck for this year, so just bear with me. 1, 2,
whoa, 3, 5, okay, I got number 6 here, number 7, we need Padma, 8, 9, 10, 11,
and one more. Let me make sure. Okay. Oh, there we go. 12. 12 here. Overall energy of, actually, I want to pull one more for that. Okay. Overall energy of the 3 of Cups again. So we have the 3 of Cups here. And we have the 3 of Cups somewhere over here. Okay, we got another 3 of Cups. I know I saw it. Okay, and I'll find it again. But the 3 of Cups here, the overall energy, the celebration of a union. Man, oh man. Okay. Get this. Well, these popped out, and you know my rule. If it comes out, it's your card.
So, because I never want to, short anybody on their reading, and I wish I wasn't that way, but that's the way I am, and here we are. And I hope this video was not super long like all of the rest of mine, but shit. I'm going to give you all of your message. You hear me? All of it. Okay? Alright, so here we are.
I don't want to put this over here. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay. So, wow, we have a lot of reversals here. Your new overall energy here is the Four of Swords, and that speaks of, be innocently waiting, thinking about something, brainstorming it, really considering it big time, okay? Thinking about the sacrifices you've made, thinking about the sacrifices you'll have to make, okay? That's the big energy I feel. However, I feel like there's a celebration of a union, and my thoughts and feelings on that are the union is of you, your masculine and feminine energies bring you to a balance, such as this card, the overall energy of the runes down here. That overall energy, that's what that overall energy says. Okay, and I'm feeling like this isn't, it could be a relationship with somebody else that's really turning into a union, okay? It could be all of the changes that you're making and all of the growth that you're experiencing that really sets off this relationship and makes it work for those who are in a relationship. And for those who are not in a relationship, I feel like this could possibly be you getting into a situation or relationship with somebody and it getting serious, and you know, taking the big steps and making those big leaps and taking risks in, what is that word I'm looking for? Evolving in your relationship. However, for the both of the sets of groups, the singles and the not single, situationship, relationship, and single people, I feel as though you guys are coming to a relationship with yourself, finally coming to the point with yourself that you're just like, okay, this is the person that I want to be with. I want to be with someone who makes me feel like this, because you are now aligned into who you're supposed to be. And at that point, you're attracting who you're supposed to attract. And the people who no longer serve you, you'll be able to let go. It won't be super easy. It never really is. But you'll be able to at least understand and begin the process, okay? So we are wrapping up here, guys. I'm just going to show you and place these cards.
Eight of Wands, okay? Eight of Wands. I should like that. You have the next, the Two Mounts of Fire energy, which is very interesting to me. Ninth house, okay, lots of Wands, King of Wands. Then you have the Hierophant here, okay? June. The Queen of Swords in reversed. Okay, buddy here. See that for me?
My phone started to die, so I just went ahead and put the rest of the cards down that I picked. In January, you have the Ace of Swords. It's very much like the Uranus card, it as in a new idea, a revolution, a transformation in thinking, innovation in how you do things. And it having the Eight of Wands there, I see that there are things getting done and moves being made or have been made in January. So you had this new idea and you started making goals and setting them and achieving them in January. January was really like the set off of the new year. In December with the 12-21-20, there was a shift in your way of thinking, okay? Because here you have the Eight of Wands here, okay? And that's aiming straight and hitting your target with these new ideas and this new revolution and this great new energy of perception, thinking, and mental awareness, okay? February, this month, you have the Two of Wands, the third house of perception or perspective, and you have the Hanged Man. This tells me that there's a decision or an action, two actions, multiple actions, possibilities. You have possibilities, okay? And I feel like they have been shown to you through social media, through talking to people and discussing things with other people. And this is for both single and people in a relationship, okay? You see the possibilities that you have. You now have new possibilities presented to you because of your your perspective that has been given to you through the third house of communication, and through speaking to people, through people, with people, grouping with people, letting things off your chest, gaining information, giving information, sharing information. Now you have all these possibilities, and at this point in your life, this month of February, with this Hanged Man energy accompanying the Two of Wands in the third house, you have to understand, and it seems like you are, that everything happens for a reason. You learn from everything. It's a blessing or a lesson, not negative or positive, okay? That's the way of thinking I see adopted here. This is the new way that you've been thinking. What gave you this idea? I don't know. How long have you been on this journey? I don't know. But it seems like a very good shift and a new way of thinking for you, okay? That's this month. You're learning a lot from the stuff that you've been through. And with all these possibilities, I see that you are actually really seriously taking this chance, this opportunity for change. You're taking it seriously more than you have in the past, okay? Now, for March, next month, we have the North Node, which is on the Wheel of Fortune, which has also the Page of Wands. Okay, so the Page of Wands are a whole bunch of new actions, a whole bunch of new projects being started, a whole bunch of new physical manifestations happening. And that's with the Page of Wands. Not quite planned out, not quite expected, but there, okay? That on the North Node, which is your destiny, and the Wheel of Fortune, your fortune is changing. Your destiny is pointing you in the direction in which you should go. The Wheel of Fortune is a shift and a change in circumstances and in behavior, in mindset, in assets, in relationship, in love. It's just a change. It's a shift, which we see happening here. So what that tells me is this month, you've made the choice that you're going to make, and you thought about the possibilities that you have, and now you're putting them into action, okay? Here in March, you're making a decision and your fortune is changing because of it. March, okay, so April, which is going into the second quarter of this year, you have the wisdom of Saturn here. You have the Queen of Wands, someone who nurtures their projects, someone who cares for their projects and is doing a lot of projects within home, within the root, okay, the fourth house. There's a lot of work going on there. And I feel like that's a change from the old you, who used to really put your attention and your efforts towards things that were outside of home and outside of your inner circle, your inner base, okay? And since we have the Seven of Wands here, I see that this change, this new perspective, these new actions, the actions that you are defending or that you used to have to defend, now people are looking like, wow, I feel though you're no longer taking on the stress of people, but shining a light upon other people of the things you've been through your stressful times. Through taking on the stress of other people, you've gained wisdom and now have this light about you that can really guide them in where they need to go because of the wisdom you've gained following your destiny with these new perspective and ideas. May, we have the Hierophant, the fourth house, and the Mother of Cups. So this is really nurturing, loving, having an attitude of being the caretaker, the giver, the nurturer, having full understanding of your emotions and situations that you encounter. Yes, we're human and we do not always make the right decisions. However, this is a point where you are really embracing that the fullness of the Mother of Cups and being receptive and not being overfilled and not being emptied, but just constantly taking in, transforming, transmuting, and giving back. Okay. And I see that here with the fourth house. I feel like you're really just bringing into your home all positive things. And it came from a knowledge that you were given, some kind of information you stumbled upon, some kind of rules that you begin to follow, possibly boundaries that you have set. Okay. And June, we have the ninth house, we have the Queen of Swords in reverse, and we have the Eight of Cups in reverse. So in June, you kind of stumble a little bit, okay? You're seeking something. Maybe you found something new that you'd like to experiment with and you'd like to seek and get to know more, but it is going to affect your household, okay? It is going to affect your way of thinking and how you make decisions, and it's going to affect the balance and the stable-mindedness that you are acquiring and are mastering. And I don't know if something happens in these months, or if it's something from the past that you are, again, unable to let go of. Whatever this situation, emotional thing that you got going on here, you're having a problem letting it go. And it really, really will affect your mental and your emotional state, okay? Because this is an emotional situation, clearly. All right? I don't know if it's the past stuff that you never let go of, the ex or the relationship that you're in, whatever drama you had in your past relationship or current relationship that you have not let go of, possibly not forgiving yourself or others, possibly just still blaming this energy for what has happened, just like this energy of the partner, still holding on to that energy, not being able to let go, possibly seeking how to let go of these feelings. But whatever the case may be, if you do not let go of them, you will be stuck in this energy, okay? Unable to move on to the bigger and better things that you have with the goddess of the birch tree and the Dagas card, the enlightenment, the understanding, the fullness thereof, okay? July, we have the semi-sextile. We have the Queen of Cups, which is, again, the Mother of Cups. And so a month later, I mean, you stumble a little bit, but here you are back with the Mother of Cups. And the Three of Pentacles being on top of your game, and because you're starting to allow things to help you grow. You're starting to allow the changes and allow the understanding, allow the pain to set in, allow the feelings to be experienced so that you can grow and learn from them instead of hiding from them and, you know, being hurt and wounded every time a reminder of it comes up, okay? Single and people in relationships, okay? Hear me? August, you have Scorpio. Scorpio has the energy of the 10 of Wands as well as the energy of the Hanged Man. So we have the Hanged Man energy coming back here with back in August with the transformation. So maybe another cycle has happened. Like, you've gone through cycle after cycle, it seems, of growing and learning and growing and learning and growing and stumbling and falling and learning over and over here. I see over and over again. With this Scorpio energy in August, this transformation, this newfound you, this taboo, this unfamiliar person that people are starting to encounter, do not let what you are now involved in, do not let the person you are now becoming overwhelm you and take you away from the things, the growth, okay? Don't be so overwhelmed with the changes that you don't see the beauty of the growth and of the journey in August, because August for you is going to be yet another month of transformation, okay? But you have to allow this to happen. You have to allow this other side of you to let the transformation come and experience it as you did with this Hangman over here and with this Mother of Cups here, semi-sextile right here with the being on top of your game. You're just transforming and transforming, okay? So in July and August, look, May, June, July, and August, big deal. I feel like the summer months are really going to be big for you, really transforming, you're really going to see some changes and really feel the changes, and so are others, okay? Okay, so September, we have the Queen Cups, which is complexity, that has the energy of the Emperor, another Emperor, and also has the energy of the Death in reverse. Okay, the Death card is usually the feeling or the energy of letting something go, cutting something loose, killing something off so that you can move on to another thing. I feel as though with the Emperor energy, you are not wanting to either let your guard down, or you're not wanting to let in an energy of stability, an energy of masculinity. You're not wanting to let that energy in. I don't know if you broke up with your person and now they're trying to come back. I don't know if you you met somebody or somebodies and you're just not letting them in. I don't know if you're trying to block your masculine and feminine from balancing because you don't like how it feels. Maybe you have to let go of something you don't want to let go of. But I see that there is no cutting off of an energy or resistance of cutting off of this energy. I feel you're confused because you want it and it feels good. It seems to be helping you, serving a purpose for you, but you at the same time are being prompted to let it go. Okay, and that's in September. October, you have the Pisces energy with the Eight of Cups again. So Eight of Cups, Eight of Cups, Eight of Cups, 3 Eight of Cups, letting go of something else. So you end up letting go of whatever it is in September that you were holding on to that was giving you the Hanged Man energy, okay? And then we have the Four of Wands here. Now that's telling me in the Pisces energy of the spirituality, this new thinking, this new emotion, this new way of being is coming into play. You are letting go or needing to let go or realizing you need to let go of whatever this is that you're holding so tightly onto in order to enter your spirituality, but you're not participating quite yet in that. It's like you're not quite ready, but you are realizing it and about to let it go. So I feel like in November with this passion, you really did let it go and you picked up things that are more passionate and more self-serving for you. Things that are really bringing out who you are and the best of you, okay? With the Knight of Swords, it's a fast energy. It's moving quickly. It's something that is, it's a change from where you just were. It is definitely a whole new energy. And you're going after the things that you want and the things that you care about much more passionately, okay? And with that Pisces energy, I feel like you are starting to see past the surface, see deeper into the roots of things, see deeper into the understanding of things in November, which, oh my God, makes so much sense in December, where you get the Sun card, an enlightenment, a rebirth, a new you with the strength, with the empowerment. You are a whole new person with all that you've gained over the years. And now you have a whole new handle on your power, on who you are, okay? A whole new power on that. You are probably able to tap into your gifts a whole lot better. Capricorn, oh my gosh. Cancer, it's beautiful. What you need to do with this communication energy is, look, you have the Emperor again, Emperor, Emperor, Emperor. You have 3, okay? You need to, in all honesty, the Chariot in reverse also. So we have 2 Chariots in reverse. Okay, you are really at a year of killing things off, letting things go, and honing in and harnessing that untamed, that wild energy of the Chariot in reverse, going after something wildly unplanned, without purpose, or just like the energy that you lost through this relationship or through your last relationship that has you not wanting to start anything new and not balancing out, not allowing the responsibility, the stability, the masculine energy into your life in a healthy way. I absolutely love how you are ending off the year 2021. This year, it's going to be challenging and rewarding. It's going to be fun for the books, if you know what I mean. It is going to be transformative and expanding. It's going to be beautiful and catalytic and just all of the things that you need right now in the best and worst way. Okay? It's not going to be easy. It's going to be a journey indeed, but I promise you that through growth, through understanding comes such a peace. I love how you're ending off this year. December's going to be beautiful. You're going to be dipping into some passions after you let go of a lot in October, September, October, letting go, November, claiming your passions. December, stepping into a new cycle of magic and manifesting. Communicating your way through your fears, through your resistance of the unknown, communicating your way through and understanding the energies around you and how to navigate them, and tackling this motivation problem head on. Okay, everyone, thank you for your patience and your time, spending all this time with me, and have a blessed day. Hope this reading gave you the answers you were looking for. Bye, Cancer.